Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode here on The Kingdom. And today, hopefully, we're going to be able to get some things done. First thing I want to show you now, this is not going to happen this episode, but I decided to pick out a spot for the mines. Because as far as the town and city that is going to be built here, I figured this area here is going to be somewhat kind of more industrial, right? Like blacksmiths, the mines, maybe even the warehouse at some point. I'm not exactly sure where everything is going to go, but I did decide I'm gonna build like a cave kind of entrance here, and gradually dig down. So that's one thing that we have to do. Secondly, if I jump up here just a little bit, you can kind of see I started getting the outlines here of a home. I guess this is going to be a home, not necessarily my home, because I don't know if I'm going to have one or not. But I want to get just like the basic outline here, right? So, just cut down a bunch of spruce and decided to use the logs for that. Now, the walls are actually going to be, I think, oak for the most part, going on the inside of here and up top. But here's where the door is going to be. Obviously, these are just walls going along here. I kept this area open, one to add some other shapes to the building here, but it is big enough if I choose to do so. I'm not sure if I will or not, but actually have an enchanting setup here. Also, I'm not sure. I might have another like exit out the uh, house here, but I don't know yet. Anyway, and then it comes off the side once again, just the wall. But so pretty simple. It probably will have two floors, I do believe. So what I'm gonna probably do is maybe use this spot for like a stairwell going up, or maybe even this little gap here have some stairs going up to the second floor here. And so far, that's the plans. I did collect a bunch of resources. Got some cobblestone, some andesite, and a bunch of spruce, and just a little bit of oak. I need to get some more. That's why I actually built some trees here. Or not built some trees, but planted some tree saplings there. I think that's pretty much all that I have done. My temporary mine is actually down here somewhere. Right there. And yeah, so I think food production is going pretty good. I did have some pumpkins at one point. I was going to do pumpkin pie or something, but it's not really all that good. All right, so like it is heals two haunches, and yeah, I guess you don't have to cook it or nothing like that, so that's good. But the bread, wherever I put it, there heals three. Like you do have to cook it, but it's like 1 for 1 with wheat. So it's actually pretty good, I think. And I guess it's kind of worth it. So, that's not too bad. Also, I kind of want to go over just very briefly why I decided to make this series, right? So, one thing being is I took some inspiration from another YouTuber called Wells Knight. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen him or know about him, but he has a series called Kingdoms. I've watched pretty much all of it, I think. And, oops, did I not place? And I've always wanted to just, build things on a much massive scale, like cities and things like that. Now, I've done it, or tried to do it rather, in the past with some other worlds that I've played on, but, never really got a chance to play it all the way through. So, this series is kind of that. It is my chance to actually build a massive city or whatnot that I am happy with. So, hopefully, we can continue to do that and get everything accomplished that I want to, and build a massive city, multiple cities, towns, castles, and, farmland and everything else. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and fill in the rest of these walls here and figure out exactly how I want this to look. and I'll be back with you in just a moment to figure out what I've decided. So, looking at the building or the home here, I guess rather, um, I think I might bring up the pillars just to make it look a little bit better there, because it looks kind of awkward without them continuing up. But everything else I think looks alright. Now, I do have chisel and bits in this pack. Now, for the most part, when it comes to like building buildings and massive things, I'm not really gonna be using it all too much. So, the main reason it is kind of in the pack is for some, intricate designs and things like that. I'm not gonna do complete builds and things like that with it. So, like here on the outside, maybe I want some custom like flower pots or something. I might do something like that. Um, I'm probably not gonna do that, but you know what I mean. But if I want like I don't know, like all right, for instance, I decided to put the stairs over here, right? But then it seems like a really thick wall. I don't want that big of a barrier. So what I'm thinking is I could use chisel and like just cut this block like in half, right? So it's like just like a small wall in between. And not that I'm gonna be able to put anything over here, but at least it's a little bit thinner, I guess. So that's kind of the idea that I kind of want for this, I think. And I'm definitely gonna need some more oak wood. That is all that I have. Let me actually get some spruce here real quick. Got plenty of that. And let me go ahead and put the post up here that I decided to keep. So I think it's every corner. Yeah. And is there one here? I think so. Right. Anyway, and let me go ahead and go around and figure out exactly where all these are, not miss one, and put them in. So I've decided on a few things, kind of changed a few things around. It hasn't been long that I've been working on this, but I did want to come in and show you guys just an update as far as what's going on. So I decided to add in the cross beams here for multiple reasons. One, it gives the house the sense of structural integrity, as well as when you put half slabs on the upper side of the block, part of the log still is hanging down, I guess, which gives a sense of depth, right? And that's kind of something that you want in all of your builds. If not, then they start to seem very flat and very like two-dimensional. So it's nice when you can to actually add some detail, like the steps I think going above the doors, and eventually I'm gonna knock out some of these areas to put windows in. Um, and once again, that adds some depth because it's, glass panes, and then you can add stairs beneath it or above it or whatever to make it look kind of more like a window seal or sill or something. But it it's coming together. Like I said, not much has been done. Ooh, that's kind of really dark. Let's light that up. Now all these torches are not going to be here eventually. I mean, not that there's much anyway, but I want to make sure that, things aren't spawning in here. So I did move these stairs over here as well. I figured I'm going to end up putting like a chest back here or something. Not exactly sure quite yet. I could, in fact, have this as stairs going down, which is something I also might do. Make like a small basement or something. Not sure yet. But for now, that's not really in the plans. Now, of course, no matter what I do on any build, later on I might be like, I kind of want the floors to be different, or I want the floors to have a pattern, or, different material altogether. But for now, what we have, I guess, the most of is spruce and oak. So this part of the town, I guess, is going to relay that, right? Now, eventually, like, of course, we can cut down or plant a bunch of the cherry trees, and I think the wood is a little bit more purple or red. Same thing with like the lemon trees, you know, that wood is like more of a yellow kind of color. Um, but yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a bunch of slabs, like I said, and fill all this in. I know it's gonna look like a lot of oak, but hopefully I can add some detail that will allow it to look better. So I want to bring you guys back in just briefly. Didn't really do much, but I want to show you kind of what the roof is going to look like. You know, it's going to now incorporate some cobblestone into the mix. In fact, let me go ahead and throw in some underlying stairs here. All right, and yeah, I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm happy with that. Um, so obviously just that little piece just adds like a little bit more detail. Just like this is now going to have a pitched roof on this side and then meet up with probably um, a roof in the same orientation, I guess, as this, right? So it's going to be pitched up that way, I think. I'm going to have to think about it a little bit because I'm not exactly sure. But this for sure is what I'm going to do next over here. Start bringing it over, at least like, you know, just a couple blocks in and see what it looks like. So let's go ahead and go up top here and get this one started. I need some way to get up. All right. And of course we start with the cobblestone because it's just the easiest, right? It's on the outside here. All right, go a couple in. Let's go do the other side as well. All right. Oops, that's not right. All right, and how would I go that far? I think, yeah. All right, one more on the outside. Let's go ahead and put the overhang here. All right, one more and one more here. Let's get out the spruce and we'll just continue to follow this design. Now, of course, we will follow everything else as far as what it looks like on the walls. So if it has a log, we'll put a log, and then we'll just continue building up like so. Yeah, I was just double checking to make sure that was definitely wider than this. If not, then this side would be taller and it would just look kind of dumb. So let's just go ahead and finish just this little bit up here. All right. Now, what I think I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to leave that, well, I could just do this really quick. You know, it doesn't really matter how many crafting tables I have. So let's just go ahead and place that down like there. Well, actually, can I do that? Oh, I can. Sweet. All right. And get us some slabs, some stone slabs, cobblestone slabs. All right. And once again, let's just go upside down. Like that. Okay. And then here, I think we're just going to put a front-facing one with some slabs on top like that. Now, I might have to change out that block. Maybe. I'm not sure. Well, no. No. I think that should be fine. And let's go ahead and finish up this corner as well before it gets dark on us. Okay. Alright, so that is done. We'll finish that. We'll run out here. I have to run over to my bed. I don't want that to spawn. Let's take a look at it really quick from this side. And yeah, I mean, I might get rid of that one there in the middle. I'm not sure. For now, it can stay, of course. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, I think, and try to finish up most of the roof before I come back. Because, you know, I'm going to still have to go around and try to add some detail as well. And I want to show you guys that, as, you know, also without wasting too much time for this episode just on the roof. So I'll see you guys in just a minute. Of course, I still have a lot of detail to put into this place. It is coming together quite like nicely, I think. So that's a good thing. I'm sitting here, I feel like losing my voice. I work at a factory where we have to yell all the time, so it's 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 you know, kind of hard on the voice. So anyway, the building here is coming together pretty nicely. I mean, it's a little weird where it jets out right there, but that's okay. I'm all right with that. I could deal with it, and ultimately, you know, there's going to be other stuff, you know, probably back here, trees, other buildings, things like that. So it's not going to be something you really pay attention to all that much. Um, I do need to go around the not only the outside, but the building itself, add a bunch more detail. Like I said, I think in the last clip, one being I need to add something up there. I'm pretty sure like maybe a big window is going to go here. Um, haven't really designed it or even know what it's going to look like yet, but it is something that we are going to do now. All the buildings in this area that do have windows are going to just have probably a simple, um, you know, just like clear stained glass, stained glass, clear. Yeah, I don't think that made sense. But anyway, glass pane is what I meant to say. So a clear glass pane will go in there. Now, when I do build like the cathedral, I will probably have multiple different colors of the panes and, you know, make some sort of, you know, obviously stained glass window. So, all in all, like I said, it's coming together. I will probably have maybe a small window there. Maybe. I'm not sure. Anyway, but definitely like on the bigger sides here, like right there, I'll probably have like two small ones. A couple down here at the bottom as well. And yeah, probably over here. And definitely there in the back or something. But um, like I said, it's coming together. It doesn't look too bad. One of the next things I want to do, other than the windows, I think, which is going to be next as long as I have some sand, is I want to add some like fence posts inside of here. You know, see when you come up, I guess it should only go to here, right? So I should only need three, you know, so people don't, you know, come in and just fall down the stairs. But you know, so you come left or right coming up the stairs. Maybe add like one or two here just to, you know, keep it a little bit separate. Now I did think about, you know, maybe adding like a wall or something like here, going all the way up, maybe out to this other area here, you know, kind of making like a small bedroom on the inside of here, which would still allow us, you know, to put some other things up here, run around here, and still have some other things over there. So I think that's what I'm going to do as well. And I really need to go get some food, apparently. So I'm going to go ahead and go do that. I'm going to get some other resources together. And I'm also going to... Oops, I'm going to fall down. Oh, okay. One other thing I want to talk about is these flowers here from Terrariquis. Anyway, I think, because I don't know much about the mod, but I did read on it as far as um, items that it adds and things like that and building materials. I like these flowers, but I hate them at the same time sometimes. So, like, the thing I hate and the thing I like are kind of the same thing, right? So, like, I wish there was a way, I guess maybe if you surround them in, like, stone or something that they can't grow on, it might block them from spreading. Because I'm pretty sure that they spread. Because, like, I don't remember a huge clump of these over here. Now, someone in the comments, you guys can tell me whether it does or not. I don't honestly know. But, like, same thing with all of these. Like I said, they're all from the same mod. And they seem to spread and grow. Um, so what I might have to do is just, like, I don't know, man, make, like, farms of them. Because they are nice. Because they do add, um, whatchamacallit, dyes, right? So, like, the lavender ones I was just pointing at, two of those make a purple dye, just like the gray ghost plants make gray. This makes blue. Yeah, just normal blue, and rose makes pink. So it's a nice way to get dyes if, well, like I have a mod called flat colored blocks. Same thing with these. These make brown. But anyway, flat colored blocks to where I can make, well, flat colored blocks, for detailing things that I might use chisel for or things like that. So, um, they are nice because I like the idea of having some dyes easily accessible, or maybe even make a farm to where I can come farm these up and have some dyes. So, yeah, see, look at that, man. They're all over the place. That's crazy. All right. Anyway, is the sun? I think the sun's going down. Yeah, it's kind of going down. Where's the sun going down? Oh, over there. Duh. All right. And one other thing before I actually get off of this clip here, I guess, other than napping. Let me see here. What do I need for this? I know I have most of it. An emerald, purple dye. Okay, so, where is it? Alright, so I have an emerald. I got some purple dye from, once again, those flowers. And just cooked up that. So let's go ahead and make this. Perfect. Now, I don't know if it actually has a certain amount of charges. Or does it just have a cooldown? I think it just has a cooldown. I don't think it breaks or anything. Which also means I need to find a place for the waystone. So, coming up here, this town here, like I said, this is all gonna be cleared up eventually, by the way. Is eventually gonna have maybe like a bridge and some docks and, some fishing piers and, just like a farming kind of village, I think is what is going to initially be in this area first. And of course, as we progress on over there where the mines are and stuff, it's going to be a little bit more, I guess, industrial, like maybe a lot more stone and a lot more brick and cobblestone type buildings with accents of wood instead of just the opposite like this one is. So this whole area, I think, maybe from like that hill kind of going up there over to like here, followed by everything going down on this side and down here, is going to be a town. Okay, it's going to have some small industrial stuff, not a whole lot, mining, blacksmithing, and maybe like some sort of like tailor or something, I'm not sure. But that over there, as well as houses over here, followed by, like a warehouse of sorts and some fishing piers and stuff like that. And so come up with a name that I could potentially use for this town, I guess. And hopefully, like I said, it all comes together. I don't have any idea for a town or the name of a town. The waystones, I can name, and so I can name the waystone whatever this town is called. So that's kind of my thought process. But with that being said, I do need to, I think, get ready and wrap this up. So what I'm going to do is, in between episodes, I'm going to do just like a little bit more detail, not all of it, on this building so we can finish it up at the beginning of the next episode so we can get started on the mines. So once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you do like it. If you do, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment or something. Let me know what I can do different or what you would like to see. And I will see you guys next time.